Yes. Eventually we will have a wood cart. Welcome back.
Today we're talking chicken and turkey math. Everyone wants to know what it costs to grow your own meat birds, and this is what it cost us this year for our meat birds. We did 2 rounds of meat chickens and 5 turkeys. So first let's talk about the chickens, and then I actually have the numbers from last year and the year before too to compare to, so we can see whether or not we did better or worse. All right. So round 1 of chickens were a mixed flock of girls and boys. We didn't sex them before we got them, so it was just whatever came in the box, and I have no idea which was which, but we got a total of 134.4 pounds of chicken with the bones in, of course, and I think that's with the organs that we kept, and that's livers and hearts and stuff. That works out to an average of 5.84 pounds per bird. That's, 5.84. So it would be 5 pounds, 8 ounces? Well, 9 ounces maybe?
Roughly.
Something like that. I'm not good with the decimal places versus the ounces and per pound. So anyway, the chicks themselves cost us $82. And we spent a total for that round of meat bird, $209.35 for the whole round. Only 23 birds went in the freezer, so we actually started with 27, I believe.
Yeah.
And we lost 4 in that round. So that is, I think that's a pretty good number considering how we've done it in the past and everything, how everything's kind of averaged out. So cost per bird works out to be $9.10 for that first round. And that puts our cost per pound at $1.56. That's of course Canadian, including. I realized why this is less than it was in previous years. Because we just got regular feed this year, and we did not get the non-GMO feed.
Right.
So that was a change that we made this year, that we just got regular feed instead of the non-GMO. So round 2, we did the same. 25 birds is what we started with. They always send 27. Total. But the second time, because we didn't get them until the first week of August, I think. First week of August, end of July, somewhere around there. They could only guarantee us cockerels. So we had all boy birds, which honestly, I think personally worked out better for us. We ended up with 170 pounds of meat this time. Versus 134 in the first round. Is that right, silly dog?
What are you saying? What?
You're so funny. So average weight per bird was 7.1 pounds versus 5.84. So that was, the birds were quite a bit bigger for the same essentially number of birds. We had 1 extra bird the second round.
Yeah.
We lost 3. So chicks that time cost us $96.50 versus the $82 the first round cost, because for them to sex them, you have to pay for that. And also the first round, the delivery charge got split between the turkeys and the chickens. So we had a full $14 delivery charge for the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that was a little bit higher. Not too much. It was $14.50 more, so not bad. Feed cost per bird, or for that second round of birds, was $270.24 versus the $209.35. So that was slightly quite a bit higher.
Right, but there were bigger birds.
Bigger birds.
So they ate more.
Yep, 35 pounds more of meat that came off those birds. So I understand why that was the case. Both rounds of our meat chickens were only on the grass until, was it 7 weeks or 8 weeks? I think it was 8 weeks this year.
Yep.
We went 8 weeks this year. So that works out to a cost per bird for the second round at $11.26. Our per pound price is 3 cents more, so $1.59 each pound of chicken that we got. It's pretty great.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So by comparison, last year we only did one round of meat chickens, and it worked out to $2.07 per pound of meat last year. We finished with 26 birds, and it cost 154 pounds of meat for 26 birds. So it's still slightly less, but it cost us $2.07, which was the non-GMO feed. That's the reason that costs a little bit more. And the first round of meat birds, I'll just count the white chickens because the brown ones. The first round of meat chickens, we lost 10. Remember? That was the bear.
Yep.
And $2.79 was our cost, but that's because we spent a lot more on feed to feed chickens that we fed to the bear. Unfortunately.
Yes, we didn't get half the meat because the bear ate it.
That's right. Well, we ended up with 16 birds instead of
26 birds.
26 birds if we had kept those 10. So anyway, and 95 pounds of meat there worked out to $2.79 per pound, which is a lot more than the $2.07 that was last year. And even so, this year, $1.56 a bird and $1.59 a bird, or a pound.
Yeah.
A pound. Everything's per pound. Turkeys, we did not grow turkeys last year. We only grew turkeys the first year and then this year. So turkeys this year, my numbers are going to be slightly off because I have to add $20 into the cost of the chicks. We lost one turkey early on. So one of our white turkeys didn't make it in, I don't know, the first week or something, right? It was just like a couple nights in.
Yeah.
We lost one in the brooder. So that does happen. Turkeys are notoriously finicky early on.
Yeah.
And
so we had initially only started with 4.
Yes.
And then we lost a bird, so we were down to 3. And then so we're like, well, let's buy 2 more.
Someone had posted on one of the, I don't know, Facebook pages or something that they had gotten way too many. So they had some turkeys that were for sale early on. So.
And the exact same age as the ones that we had.
Yeah, they were all hatched on the same day as our bird. So it was perfect.
Yep.
So we ended up putting 5 turkeys in the freezer. One, of course, before Thanksgiving, it did not go in the freezer. We just took it straight to my mom's and we cooked it for Thanksgiving. And this is kicking off some heat now. Total pounds for all 5 turkeys was 116 pounds. Of course, bones in and everything. And I didn't weigh the giblets because I don't usually do that. I didn't this time anyway. That works out to an average of 23.2 pounds per turkey.
But we didn't weigh the gizzards or the hearts or livers this time around. We weighed...
That's what I said, giblets.
No, I know. In the chickens, we didn't weigh the second round.
Oh, that's true. I saved the livers and the hearts and stuff, but I didn't weigh them. I forgot to weigh them.
So that's more weight, really.
Yeah, so it might have actually been closer to the $1.56 we did for the first round of chickens. Because there was more, probably a few more pounds at least of chicken.
Innards.
Well, just the organ meats that we give to the dog, right? Livers and hearts. And I think the first round we did gizzards, but the second round I did not keep the gizzards.
Right.
Anyway, he really likes them. So we also don't keep the feet, and we don't keep turkey necks either.
Right.
That's just our own preference. So total chick cost, or to pullet cost for the turkeys was $59, and then of course we lost a turkey, so it is what it is. Total feed cost, including that extra $20, was $309.45. That makes our per bird cost $61.89. and then our per pound price at $2.67.
So we still only put out the $227 in feed cost, though.
That's grower. This is the total cost of the birds.
Yes.
So around $250 was the feed cost for the 5 birds.
There you go.
And that was slightly different because one of our we processed a turkey a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So
a month and a half ago. It was about 6 weeks ago that we processed the first turkey.
Yeah. So it was. We actually went through a lot less food after the Tom was gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. It was getting cold though today. Oh my goodness. It was. What's the temperature at today?
It was actually only -1, but it felt
when we
like
came
-4.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm still shivering. My feet are still cold. We went inside and had some lunch, and then we decided we were going to come and do this and record this for you guys. So, yeah. So, all right. So, I mean, we didn't go fancy on any of the feed this year. We didn't Maitland Valley, the non-GMO, any of the feed for any of the birds, eh?
Only the starter, and it's the medicated starter stuff.
That wasn't non-GMO.
And then
they didn't do it in Maitland.
Right, but it's just fancy stuff, right? It's specialized feed. But that was the only one we went fancy on, is the starter. After that, it was the non-GMO stuff because we just wanted to see if there was an actual difference. And
meat-wise?
Meat-wise.
What would you say? How do you think about it? I know, the turkey was so delicious.
Yeah, right? The turkey we had last year, or the year before, was delicious. The turkey we had this year was delicious. So I don't think it makes a difference, only in the fact that they weren't eating as much corn.
I don't know if that's even really a difference. We'd have to look at the ingredients and see what the difference was in the tags, and I really don't know. So anyway, yeah, as far as the chickens go, have you noticed a difference flavor-wise?
Not flavor-wise. Well, flavor-wise, we always go non-GMO, though.
We didn't this year, though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I guess my question... Well, okay, so because we ran out of chicken, we ran out of chicken a while back, so we've been eating store-bought chicken for a while until the first round of chickens went in the freezer, right?
Huge difference.
Absolutely, of course, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So, to compare to, say, last year's meat birds, it would be really hard to kind of go back memory-wise and be like, oh, these are better or worse. It would almost be like if we saved one package and did a blind taste test or something. Right. I don't know how that would work exactly, but to go compare, say, this year to next year or something like that. I don't know.
But the store-bought to the homegrown is night and day.
Of course, but is it worth
the $1.50?
Well, $1 per pound, essentially.
Yeah.
It was $1.55 to $2.50 or $2.79, and then $2.07 even for last year's chicken. So, is it worth 50 some cents a pound for the chicken?
Yeah. Absolutely. The weight we get, the size of the chicken breasts compared to what you buy in the store. One of our breasts is a whole pack of chicken from the store.
Yeah.
So, yeah. A, we can make the food last longer. B, we know, pretty much what they've been eating the whole time.
Yeah.
And
so I guess my question was more, do we go back to the Maitland Valley, the non-GMO feed next year because it's worth 50 cents a pound?
I think we only did that because they didn't have any at the time. The store this year didn't have any non-GMO when I was buying them.
Okay.
So
and you just said, forget it, we'll just buy regular?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So I don't think it was anything conscious. It was, I didn't have to think long and hard about it. I was at the feed store. I couldn't get the food, so I said, give me the other stuff.
Right.
And it's not like they don't carry it. They just didn't have any that day.
Right. So what do you think we should do next year? Let's talk about.
I mean, the food-wise, I don't think it matters. I haven't found a difference flavor-wise.
Okay.
It's definitely not size-wise. Like, size wise compared to the boys or the non-sexed, we're better off going with boys. They are definitely more aggressive, but they eat more.
But they're also bigger, so they almost need to be moved twice a day and fed more and things like that. So that's could play into cost as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not moving them obviously, but if they are eating more, bigger trough or.
Yeah, so they eat pretty much the same amount. I just have to give them more in the feeding, right? So it's they definitely eat all the grass.
They do, yeah.
Right.
They definitely killed all the grass within their, and that's what I'm saying about moving them a second time, like moving them in the afternoon or something, right? Because then they would have more grass and bugs and grubs and whatever's in the grass.
Yeah, and once we're down in the house location, we absolutely can do that. But
that's true.
In the location we're in now.
Yeah, they already kill all the grass.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because they're out there for, 4 weeks. So.
Yeah. Or 5, because if it's warm out, then we can put them out early.
Yeah. So our second round of birds, we actually put out a whole week early.
I think both rounds we did.
Because the first one it was still a little chilly, and so we put them out on the grass. The day before we got the other ones. So it was 4 weeks. We moved them. I cleaned it. I dried it. We put them in.
Wasn't that quick?
Yeah. Maybe a day and a half, but yeah, it was a quick turnaround this time.
Okay. So I always we had a wildly crazy summer.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, let's say kind of the first 2 weeks of August, I counted up how many animals we had on the homestead. Do you remember how many there was?
I think it was 109.
It was 92 in total. We said if
Bella gave birth,
if Bella had her piglets,
yeah,
which she didn't. If Bella had her piglets, we would have been over 100.
Yeah. And
then she didn't have anything. So
right.
Yeah. So that was 92.
Well, I mean, that was the most that we've ever had on the homestead.
That was crazy.
I mean, that's probably pittance to other homesteads.
Sure, of course, but it's still that's the most we've ever had here, right?
Yeah.
So,
yep.
I mean, we did have 2 rounds of meat birds before, which is 50, but then we never had the pigs, and we had the egg layers, and that was it. We also have more egg layers than we ever did in the past too. So we have 28. Well, 5 egg layers and 3 roosters. So 28 in total. But yeah.
But now we have a cow too.
Yeah.
So.
But she's one large animal versus 30 small ones.
Right. Yes, big dog.
Yeah, and hopefully that will turn into a meat cow in the spring. In March, we should hopefully have a meat cow. It's definitely kicking off some heat. Can you feel the heat yet? Yeah.
My breath can't though.
I'm still really cold. But yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, all in all, this round was actually quite good. We didn't lose anything to predators.
Yes. Definitely. Definitely worth discussing. We didn't lose any last year either, but we did
the
just
second
did one
round. The second round, we didn't lose anything. The first year, we lost some in both rounds. We only did one last year. So we didn't lose anything last year. The first year, we lost 10 in the first round and 6 in the second round. To a raccoon.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't have a quantity on here. Under the brown chickens from the first summer. Huh. Okay.
Oh, is that a comfy boy? Do you want to look at the camera at least? Give him a smile. There you go. Yeah. Say hi. We lost 6 to a raccoon the second round. And 10 to a bear the first round. We ate the bear. We didn't eat the raccoon.
No.
Not something that I'm into. And then this year we only lost to squishing, right? Because they'll crush each other.
They sort of pile up in the brooder when they get. I don't even know if it's when they get chilly. They're so silly.
They sleep pile. They pull a caveman, Grood style sleep ball. And one ends up dead.
When they're too little, yeah.
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 So we lost a few that way. And then one chicken in the second round was just dead up in the...
Yeah. And that was like
chicken
right
tractor.
at the end. I think it was like right...
Like a week. Like it was so close.
Yeah. And then you had that other one that couldn't walk.
Yeah,
in the second round. That was weird too.
He must have got crushed and they busted a leg on him.
I don't think so, because
it was this. The leg was disjointed.
Oh.
But
yeah,
you know, we pampered him.
Hand fed him
hand fed him and gave him water and stuff.
Mike took him out of the chicken tractor for a bit and actually fed him separately from the other birds so he could get some food and water, and then put him back in for the rest of the day. But so he got, you know,
he got fresh grass, he got food, he got water. I think he was actually a medium size too when we weighed him. Like he wasn't a small chicken by any means.
Nope.
So
I don't think any of the second round of birds were considered small.
Yeah.
They were like, we're like over 7 pounds a bird. That's pretty big. I have some footage from our meat chicken processing day, so if I have a good shot of, you know, how big the birds were, I'll include it.
And I mean, like I said, you know, one chicken breast is 3/4 to a full pack of store-bought breast. Like it's crazy.
I just wonder, like, how those how old are those chickens when they get processed? Seems odd because they're tiny.
They're tiny.
Some of them.
Like it's amazing pulling a breast off one of these chickens compared to picking up one from the store.
So, as an example, I weighed a frozen double pack of chicken breasts the other day, and it was like a kilogram, I think, for 2 breasts. Yeah, it was a kilogram for 2 breasts. So 500 grams is a little over a pound. 450 grams is a pound. So it was well over 2 pounds for 2 breasts. It was a lot. It's a lot of meat.
That's what I mean. You can't buy that at the store.
Not that big in one piece. It did really make amazingly good.
Chicken fingers. Chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan, like the other weekend.
Carnivore chicken nuggets. Like, yeah, it's good stuff.
So yeah. So we're making plans for next year.
Yep.
The studio.
We're in it.
We're in it. This is our first hangout adventure.
Video.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the finished.
Well, I'm 3/4 of the way done the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then we can continue on the walls. But the weather will not cooperate. I might have to move everything in here.
And make a mess.
And just make a total, way more mess than it is now.
Colossal mess.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, too, you might need the heat on, so.
To dry the wood.
So.
Weather will not cooperate. So
yeah. My mom and her partner came up a few weeks ago at Halloween, and they helped us a lot with the ceiling a few of the days, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Super, super appreciate their help. It actually was awesome because I was home for a lot of the days, and I was able to deal with a lot of the milk that we were dealing with from Mabel. We had so much milk at that time, and so I made like so many batches of cheese and so much like butter, and we just went to town and just, you know, processed a whole bunch of milk and, you know, dealt with it. And then, but also you were also able in here, down here working with Ian. So that was like super amazing.
Yeah.
Which is great because if I have to take a day and process milk in the house, then Mike isn't, if he needs help with stuff like, you know, ceiling boards takes 2 people. So, you know, so he's limited on how much time he can spend down here. Today was a day that we probably could have spent in here, and that would have been amazing. but we dispatched all the turkeys.
We had to process the turkeys.
We did have to do that. They were 22 weeks old now, which is, 2 weeks over kind of regular. But also, if we didn't do it, we wouldn't have had all these numbers for you guys. So,
we needed to do a video.
Yeah, we needed to do a video. So, but yeah, so, moving right along. The dog's shedding like crazy.
Singing a song.
You're just wagging your tail right in the video there, Hunter baby.
That was a good pounce. Oh, yeah, good chompers.
You're silly. Would anyone guess that he's going to be 6 years old in February?
He's such a puppy.
He is, but he never went through the crazy puppy phase with us either.
Yeah.
Maybe because he was a rescue.
Who knows?
He joined our family at 6 months old, so
yeah.
Somehow he was already very calm, and I feel like he's still the same dog as he was back when he first came to us, eh?
Yeah, very much so. That piece was pretty small. There it goes.
Good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
Good boy, don't eat it.
No.
Good boy.
He doesn't eat it. He doesn't even eat the sticks.
Nope, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I think he's got some burrs on his side here, though.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's also shedding really bad right now.
Yeah.
Because it's getting cold out.
We have some other projects we have to get done before the real snow flies.
Like standing up the solar panels?
Standing up the solar panels. We have to build a whole new stand for those. We need to build the enclosure for the chickens just so they have somewhere else to be in the wintertime.
Outside to hang out. Because staying inside right now with 28 of them is too much.
Yeah. Yeah, so lots of projects. Obviously next year we're going to have more meat birds, and we still have pigs to process this year, so if you like what you're seeing, you're learning stuff, or you want to see something, let us know. And
some aspect of the homestead, or if you have questions about why we're doing it certain ways, or things like that, then leave us a comment, because we definitely try to reply to everything. And subscribe if you made it this far.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Say bye. Can you say bye? Yeah, right there. Right there. Say bye.